with you a walkthrough of my Week in the Life 2017 album. As we gear up for Week in the Life 2020, which is going to be such a unique version of this project, I am super excited to sort of go back and reflect on my different Week in the Life albums. So I'm going to do a walkthrough of each one because I haven't actually done that yet for my channel or on my blog. So yeah, let me just start by saying that Week in the Life is my most favorite project throughout the entire year. I participated in Week in the Life digitally, so like taking photos and Instagram and documenting that way long before I started doing it in the physical album. So 2017 was my first time doing a physical album, and I'm really happy with the way it came out. Like I said, it started my infatuation with this project. So simple title page, a full size 6x8 photo. I usually use a photo of my family that was taken on Easter, because Easter usually is somewhat close and we get good photos that day and we're sort of, you know, not dressed up. We don't really get dressed up, but we look nice. We look presentable. Used one of the big letter G chipboards for our last name, a couple of embellishments, and then on the back made a sort of insert page, 6x8 page with a 4x6 photo for my reason why, and just jotted that down on a, this is an old Messy Box card, embellished with some of the chipboard. This is a piece from the Lens Story kit. And then what I did is followed a formula for each day. So my formula consists of a starting page tab. So these are just Avery index tabs with the day of the week abbreviation stamped in them, and a 6x8 full-size photo. I time-stamped all my photos for this project, which I probably will do again this year, and included some Ali Edwards word art that I altered the date on. This was from a previous Week in the Life digital file, and I updated it to be for 2017, and some embellishments. And then on the back, another full-size 6x8 photo. For each day, I did my journaling based on the times of the day, roughly every hour or so. And then I added the wood veneer chipboard to the top of that. And usually that's front and back. And so what I included is timed journaling and then bits of gratitude and favorite moments throughout the day. Each day includes a 4x6, just 2 4x6 photos included right in the album, again with the timestamp on them. And then a 4x6, 2-up 4x6 page with the acetate, the plastic, this is like a big plastic word for each day of the week, and then a photo on the bottom, photo on the back. Love the see-through elements of that. That's something consistent in all of my albums. Then a 3x4 page, 4 3x4s that include photos, some journaling, and usually a card with a piece of chipboard or some embellishment from the kit on there. Same thing on the back side. And on the back, for at some point in each one of these, I included a morning, afternoon, evening card with the day of the week circled at the top and what we were eating for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or what we were eating those sort of times of the day. So then we're on to Tuesday, which follows the same format, large 3x8 photo, or 6x8 photo, sorry, some embellishments. On the back, 6x8 photo, our journaling. And what I did with my journaling here is I color coordinated the times so that the times stood out to match the colors that were in the kit. So they don't match anything particular for each day, but you can see back here on Monday, I did like a green color from the kit. And then this is like a mustard yellow color, our 4x6. Love capturing photos of us in the car. I don't know if I'll actually have any of those this year, but this is something I do every Week in the Life for sure. And places that we go. This is going to be an interesting year because it's the first year that we're not working at the same organization. And in fact, we're not going into any offices at all. My husband now is the only one that works outside the home, and he's currently working at home. So that's all going to be different. And that was going to be different for us this year, regardless of the whole pandemic situation. So definitely going to be an interesting year to document this time in our lives. A little screenshot. So for screenshots of shows and movies that we're watching, I use the IMDb app, and I'll try to link to that below. And what I do there is just screenshot it on my phone and then cut it down to the size that I need it to be when I print it. Wednesday of this year included a trip to the emergency room. I was battling some health issues, which seemed to be pretty minor, but they all sort of combined at the same time. And this day I woke up, I had broken out into hives. I was having an allergic reaction to some of the medication that my doctor had prescribed for me, and ended up coming home early from work and going to sleep and waking up with my face swollen and having an even more severe allergic reaction. And so we went to the ER, which doesn't always happen during Week in the Life. So that was interesting to capture that. A photo of my nightstand, just to capture some of those details. Even now I'm looking at it, I'm like, it looks different now. When this is all Wednesday, what we had for dinner, what we were watching, me with my swollen face and IVs at the hospital, more pictures of all the medication that I was taking. And then we're into Thursday, journaling. So I really like, as I'm looking back through this, I took a picture of both of our sort of drawers in our, we have a double sink in our bathroom, and sort of this is my drawer and my husband's drawer, just noting what's in there at this point in time. Both of us getting ready in the morning. Again, driving to work. What it looks like in the afternoon, which our living room is completely different now, so that's fun to see that. Even when you think things aren't changing, they totally are. What we're listening to, I like including that. Yeah, this was a backwards day because we were at the emergency room all night, we took the morning and daytime off. So this must be us driving someplace to go do something different. Oh, that was the other day. Yeah, this must be us driving to the pharmacy. Yeah, and so we worked that evening at home. And so today was backwards. Friday, some more photos. I feel like I was saying something, I don't remember what it was. I like how simplistic this is. You'll see in the other two, my 2018 and 2019 Week in Life albums, that I went haywire. And this year I really need to pull it back and simplify and get it all in an album, because my albums for the next 2 years are bursting at the seams and I just can't. It doesn't need to be that much documentation. This is a great amount of documentation. Great tip if you want to stick to a formula, but you have more 4x6 photos or something like that. Consider, like, this is a 4x6 photo that I just trimmed in half and put into 2 pockets, spread across 2 pockets. Using little photos on cards is a good way to get some more embellishment in there if you like that. I try to focused mostly on photos with a little bit of words. 2019 had a lot of photos, a lot of words. I think 2018 is the same. So this year I need to kind of try to balance that a little bit and figure out some ways to include words that don't take up so much space. Us in bed, looking at something on the phone together, taking a nap on our respective couches, back when we had 2 couches. And here I just did a little bit, I wanted to add a little bit more information, and so just printed them at 3x3 size and added them on a piece of white cardstock. And then I also did a flip up here because I had some photos that were related, and did some journaling about that. And what we're eating, what we're doing. Here's Sunday, so the last day. I work Monday through Sunday. That's generally how I treat my weeks in every project. So Sundays are 4 is some of the journaling that I did here. Let me go back and see. Gratitude, favorite moments. Yep, favorite moments. Sundays are 4, and then I did gratitude on the front because I didn't have as much going on. We slept until noon, so our day was shorter at that point. More phone screenshots. And that's the end. So dinner at Friendly's and ice cream and playing some games. So that is a look at my 2017 Week in the Life album. And if you've got any questions, go ahead and leave me a comment and let me know. I'm happy to answer and share any information or answer anything you might have further questions about. Thanks for watching.